This is a song I wrote. Probably, you know, I had a kind of privileged childhood. I grew up sort of in a Norman Rockwell painting. And the only thing that was weird in my raising was the communist headquarters. You may not know about this. But the communist headquarters was in our barn. And I don't know if you know how they populated. When I was a little kid, I understood this perfectly well. That the communists populated their countries by hiding out in barns in Indiana, and if you were late going out to do your chores and you had to go out after dark, they would snatch you and take you over to Russia and turn you into a communist. And I wasn't even sure at the time what a communist was, but I knew they were bad. I knew they were scary. And so I always tried to avoid going out to the barn for any reason at all, because generally there was work to be done once you got out there. Which work has never been a big addiction of mine. And that's, I think, how I became so religious. No, not the avoiding work part, because religion's all in favor of work and stuff. But the being scared of going out to the barn, because I always was, because of the commies, you know. So I would quote the 23rd Psalm all the way out to the barn several times. I could say it, I could get it in about 5 times before I got to the barn. And I generally felt fairly covered. And then on the way back from the barn, I normally could get all the way to I shall not want, he maketh. And then I'd be at the door and out of breath. And so I think if you want to be religious, the key is to march straight ahead into whatever scares you the most. And that will make you learn more of the Bible. You don't memorize as much when you're running as when you're walking fearfully toward the headquarters of the enemy. And I had a great grandma that lived right next door to us. She was a great woman. She's probably, if I think about who the person, whatever spiritual director might have had the most impact on my life, it would probably be my great grandma, because she was really a wonderful woman and had a very down-to-earth approach to religion. She said bad words sometimes. I loved that. So it was like Christmas, because it was the only time you got to say ass in church. I used to sing that line out of that carol over and over. But anyway, when she finally died, I realized how mortal we all were, because everyone that knew my great-grandma just assumed that she wouldn't die. And when she finally did, it was kind of sobering. And so I wrote this song not because of her death, but because I'm so selfish. When anybody else dies, I always think about how I'm going to do that too someday. I mean, unless I stay really lucky. But I doubt that will happen soon. That's how this song came about. The Jordan is waiting for me to cross through. My heart is aging, I can tell. So Lord, I'm begging for one last favor from you. Here's my heart, take away well. But this life has shown me how we're mended and how we're torn. Oh, it's okay to be lonely as long as you're free. Sometimes my ground was stony, sometimes covered up with thorns. And only you can make it hard it had to be. And now that it's done, well, let them dress me like a pauper, and rip to dime me like a prince. If they lay me with my fathers, or if my ashes scatter on the wind, I don't care. But when I leave, I want to go out like it light. With the whirlwind to fuel my chest. trip apart. It won't break my heart to say goodbye. But these people been friendly, but they never be your friend. Sometimes this has bent me to the ground. Now that this is all ending, I wanna hear some music once again. 'Cause it's the finest thing I've ever found. Well, the Jordan is waiting, and I ain't never seen the other side. So they say you can't take into things you have here. So on the road to salvation, I stick out my thumb that gives me right.